It's delusion going still. Listen, this is just a thing. This is crazy. It's just the delusion going on right now. You could really see somebody moving backwards, and they act like what they're doing is it. They'll really act like that what they're doing is hymns. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's not it. And we'll wait. We'll let y'all get on this live. Yeah, we gotta get the music going, yo. It's a shame people don't know history to this day. It's just now it's just really it's not me. Yeah, I know it's not me. I know it's not me. It's not I. I'll read. It's the best time of the day. Niggas is on the boxing voice mad because I called Marco a Neanderthal or and a Caucasus mountain Caucasian. Like, I know you're not gonna say the word Niger or Nigas or Nekus or Naga. I know you're not gonna say it because your people have perverted the word, and now you don't feel comfortable saying it, even when I'm telling you that's the proper term. And the word slave or Slav actually comes from the people of Bulgaria, where he is from. So if I would have called him a slave, it would have been cool. Because that's where the word Slav comes from. The quadrilateral root S-L-A-V. And it's just like, nah, at this point, they're like, well, you let Troy do this and you let. No, Hamza was talking. And Hamza has stated, don't stop running your mouth about Floyd. Basically, you're being a Neanderthal from the Caucasus mountain, caveman, where you thought you was at, bud. Like, come on, bud. Black people was in the caves in the deserts. It's like, blood, you tripping. And they on there talking about basically NUA's market, and it's just like everybody wants a piece of other markets so you can maximize your spending. Like, that is just common sense. Everybody's doing it. Everyone is doing it. It's a thing. That's what they're doing. Like, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Mike Tyson fought in Japan. Why? Get more eyes on the United States money. Get more eyes on the United States money. Because at the end of the day, Japanese eyes are still eyes. It's just boxing. Japanese eyes are eyes. African eyes are eyes. See, this is a good reason too why Africa is not fully established as a continent, because if just to think of Africans were watching United States boxing everywhere in Africa, they would usurp. The market would be, well, no, we need to go to Africa. It's the bit. Listen, I don't want to hear about how many people is and what country got the most, because the Asiatic countries of East Asia had a cap on their birthrights. Like, that's why they paying people now to come over there. It's all over everywhere. They're paying people. They're paying people, black men. They're paying men to come over there to have children, to repopulate their country. You dead. It's a real thing. So you gotta be drunk. What you think they're paying for? DNA. It's boxing, my G. We just talking boxing. It's just common sense. It's common sense. That's all it is, bud. If Africa really had a full, completely running market, but they would usurp everything. It's common sense. They have 54 sovereign countries. Think about that. They got their own oil, they got their own everything, and they're not even allowed to use their own. Come on, blood. This is crazy. Yeah, he need to be making sure they work his corner. He can train with them, but is they gonna work his corner though? See, that's what y'all don't. Y'all won't get that. You can train with him, but is you gonna work the corner? You gonna train with him, but is you gonna work the corner? All this taking somebody just going to train with him and thinking you know the material. See, and that's what I'm. This just goes back to what I was saying. You don't know the material like you think you do. So you don't need certain people in your corner disrupting your learning of the material. It's just that simple, bud. It's really not a hard thing. You got to learn the material. How are you even mad? Will you let Troy call Marco names? Yeah, I called him by his original name. If you don't know the original name, then you lost. You lost. Now, this is the crazy part. Now, you're just saying anything. Because now I know where your knowledge is. Do you get it? Do you get it? It's not my fault. Like, I don't feel any way about T.O. training with them because we don't do feelings on this channel. We don't do it. Everything is logical reasoning. Everything is logical reasoning. Just logical reasoning. It's that simple, blood. So we don't have to think like, what would you feel like? Dog, his daddy ain't the Reynosos. Go over there, sit your ass down and learn something and quit thinking you know everything. You have an opportunity. You have an opportunity, buddy. You got an opportunity. You got to get it together, buddy. That's one thing you got to do. You got to get it together. Man, listen, I tore my ham. It is crazy. You feel a lot better though, but this is why I have to say, if you don't know what a retrograde is, you got to learn what that is because it's real. Retrogrades is real. You really have to slow down. So like Tio, if he gonna get some work with them, he need to get to work with him and make sure niggas is out of his business. Like, that's what I would logically say. I would logically say he should be training with Canelo and them because they have a better system for his body type. For his body type. He's a short, stocky guy. It's just common sense. Like, come on, bud. Like, what? It's common sense. He's a short, stocky guy. He lacks the ability to fight coming forward. He needs to quit being a detriment to himself by not saying, "Hey, pops, you gonna be my pops. I wouldn't be here if it was you, wasn't you for you. Of course, you get the credit. You the head honcho, but you don't know boxing like these niggas. You can be hurt all you want. It's just a simple conversation you have, and if niggas want to be in their feelings and not be logical, not be logical, dog." If you just don't, it's just simple logic if you think about it. It's just logic, dog. You don't. We seen Canelo in them, and if you understand boxing, Custom Model had many students. My finger was cut. Custom Model had many. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. Customato had many other fighters, but the fighters that worked the best with him were the short, stocky guys like Floyd Patterson and Mike Tyson. It's just it. It's just like Shakur should be learning from Floyd. Everybody should be learning from Floyd, but because you don't want to be prejudiced with the learning of boxing, you want to have an all-time great style, but everybody be using the shoulder anyway. It's just a staple in boxing. It's not a Floyd thing. It's a boxing thing. So realize that. But if you're gonna get with Canelo, you gotta be with Canelo and them because you don't know how to fight coming forward. Floyd does though. Floyd definitely does. So that's the thing. Is you're willing to tell you be a man. See, that's the part where it's like, are you a man? Are you your own man? Or are you still an incompetent minor? You feel what I'm saying, Bloods? Just think about what I'm saying. Are you your own man or are you an incompetent minor? What are you your own? Think about it. Because at some point, like, your dad is never not gonna be your father. It doesn't mean he know boxing. Like, it doesn't mean he know boxing. It doesn't mean anything unless he was a professional and a great professional. I'm sure if you was in the NFL, you would want Tom Brady to be showing you the ins and outs of the system of a quarterback. When is the next boxing matches? I don't even know. Anyway, just fought. He just got busy. I'm just, this is my opportunity to grease the scalp. Mentally and physically. So yeah, like, and it's always gonna be a question. Listen, Inoue coming up in weight. This ain't fake boxing no more. If he don't switch up his style and get more defensive oriented, you ain't gotta worry about him being nearly dropped. So nearly dropped him. So did you hear what I just said? He dropped him. And then even though he stopped him, it showed you, hey, listen, hey, Blood, you sweet. But you cannot just keep running up and down these classes. That ain't, unless you really know the craft. You got to take your time. See what I'm saying? Like, my Instagram is at Kilatainment or KuernoDeChivo. Hold on, I'll put it in a John for you. I'm going to put it in a John for you. Hold on, let me put the link in the John. There you go. That's the link, my bloods. Yeah, you gotta keep that scalp greased. And I mean like mentally and physically. Care if you bald headed, you still got skin up there. Take care of it. Take care of it. Yeah, dog. Start listening. Like it's important. Get it? Start listening. Now we got people on here who like this is where Ness is like starting to like I could see it on the channel. He's starting to like be like, bud, is you drunk? It's just like, are you drunk, bro? I've interviewed thousands of people. It's like just because I let you call in and talk don't mean that you really know what you're talking about all the way because I call in and let you talk on my job. And this is where the people the people that call in start trying to run the platform like, no, my G, Ness is really doing the interviews. So how do you know more than the man who know these people? You don't. It makes no logical sense. None, dog. It makes no logical sense in any world. But you let them tell it, it's the truth. And I'm calling Marco names. Last time I checked, he was a Slav. Which is a European region, like Germany, the Caucasus Mountains. Hey, bud, I'm not trying to hear it. The jig is up with that. We're not even entertaining it. Low ball offers is a way to tell you don't want to fight. So it's over. I don't want to hear about it. I'm not entertaining it. The jig is up. He's been exposed. And that is the man Jerron. Stanionis said it too because they tried it with him. So that right there lets me know. That lets me know. G. Stanionis said that they tried it with him. Send a real offer. That's the thing. Send a real offer. I'm sure we could figure it out because it will be a unification. No, 1.7 is a low ball. Shut up. Shut up. Because you're not getting 1.7. Because taxes is 30% and over. And he will owe top rank 20%. So that means 50% of his purse is gone. What are you talking about? Simple math. That's what happens when you don't listen to the boxing voice. A lot of things they talk about are very factual. They don't talk technical boxing in the sense of breaking down styles and stuff, but when it comes to the business of boxing, they get busy. In the business of boxing, that's that you're not getting that. So you're just talking. And you're not talking fairly, which is crazy. Because you think you're talking fair, but it's just you like boots. I know DS3 is clown business, dog. hit my cash app and stop the yapping. Because every time you come on here, I'm going to just bag you with the truth, with real math. So we're going to get on here and we're going to do the math. We're going to get on here. We're going to just do the math. We're going to go to the calculator. We're just going to say he owes Top Rank 20% for them promoting him. And then taxes is, we're just going to say 30. That's Uncle Sam. So that's 0.50. So we're going to take 1.7 million right there, 1,700,000 times it by 0.50. That's how much you're making. No, this is the thing. Half of 1.7 evidently has to be, look, times 2. 1.7 divided by 2. 850,000. Math done. Math done. No, he didn't price himself out. Once again, lying ass. I'm going to just let you lie, blood, because we just did the math. So at this point, you're just talking, and I do want to catch a body. So it's good. So we just did the math. He didn't price himself out. He's a WBO champion. It's a unification. And he's willing to go to a man's hometown. So at first they were offering 1.5. It went up to 1.7, meaning they had the money. You don't know the business of boxing because you never did it. So you just talking right now because you never been in the realms I've been in the room and talking to the Andre Wards. You never did that. So it's just like, what are you talking about, bro? Explain to me. You're not making any sense. Makes no sense. It makes no sense. So I know you just be yapping. Niggas just get on here to yap. They don't get on here to make sense. They get on here to just talk. They get on here to make up things and try to talk about their favorite fighter because they like Negroes. Like, it's just the truth, man, and that's why this is called delusion. Because when you provide somebody with the facts, it's crazy because it's like no matter what you're saying, You know they don't know, but they're still saying, no, he ducking because, hey, bud, dude came on TV and gave you the numbers. And you still saying, that's when it's just like, bud, you just talking. You just talking, baby. You just talking. You just talking, baby. You just talking. These niggas is just talking. That's on that. I know what that song for real. That's on that soul tape. If I ain't mistaken. That's on that soul tape. These niggas just talking, baby. They're just talking. You're just talking. You're just talking, my nigga. That's what be making me walk away from the mic. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It just make me walk away from the mic. Cause it's just like, damn, niggas ain't got an honest bone in their body. Like, it's common sense. That's why I just did the math. That's why they want 2.2. Hold on. Let's do the math on that. 2.2 million right there. You times that by 0.5, you get 1.1 million. Listen, 1.1 million minus 850,000 equals 250,000. They're not trying to lose out on $250,000. Now, when I put it into those terms, you're just talking. Yeah. If they pay him 2.2, he can pay all his bills and have 1.1 left. He in a different bracket. No, don't change the subject. Don't change the subject. See, I got you. I just got you. Look at him running. Look at him running, y'all. I ain't got no call-in number. Just like you talking on here, you can talk. I ain't got no call-in number. And if I did, a call costs money. You know what? I need to find out how to get a speaker When you call in, you can hear it. But hey, yeah, it does, because that's how the boxing voice works. So you tripping. That's why this one is called delusion. That's why it's called that. You think I'm just doing this for my health? You bugging, my G. You want to call and talk to me about boxing and be all on my channel? Come on, my nigga. Like, what are you talking about? Like, and you said I'm tripping. Well, type what you need to say then, nigga. Fuck, is you drunk? Like, what is wrong with y'all Negroes, bud? Like, what is wrong with y'all? Are y'all sane? I know it's a retrograde going on. But you're acting as if you were insane. That's why I'm gonna just walk away from the joint. You're acting insane. It makes no logical sense. None. It's crazy. It's crazy, bud. Because I just came off the boxing voice. You get a free call. And if you want to call back, it's $5. And I'm crazy. I am. Because I'm not charging y'all niggas for my time. And that's why I be saying get my cash out. And you lucky I just feel like talking today on here because there's knowledge that needs to come out because I meditate. But the fact that you're saying that, nigga, hit my cash app, period. For me coming on here to entertain you niggas. It's like you pay per view, but then when I get on here, get to yapping, it's just like, what? What are you what are you talking about, H? Money, mob. Gone, blood. What is your problem, bro? Yeah, it's K-Rob. K-Rob, and that's how simple it is. If you want to talk, you can just type it. K-Rob is saying, get off Hamza. He got real bars that don't no one else offer. These other channels cover emotional fake boxing. Now, Ricardo, we're back to you because what you state is in the chat. We talking about how you said that Cuz was ducking Cuz, and now y'all claiming he about to go to 54. Go to 54. No, type it in here. Or you don't know how to articulate your words. You don't. We gonna move on, bro. I could care less. You want to try to argue with me about something you never did. And no, you could just type it. And I could just tell them who you are. And you could just look crazy. Because now it'll be immortalized right there on file. And I could just read it like I'm reading Ricardo. That was his big opportunity and he blew it. No, he didn't. Why? I'll finish. His pops ruined his boxing career before. No, if you're going to say that about somebody, you were supposed to say it about Devin Haney. This is the delusion. And I'm about to break you down. Devin Haney's dad never boxed. Brian Norman Sr. actually boxed. He was the assassin. Do you still want to talk, Ricardo? Or you just want to make my channel more lit? What you want to do, blood? It's on you. That's the delusion. That's the delusion we dealing with in this world now. We dealing with the delusion that a man who boxed before is ruining his son's career, and Bill Haney never boxed, but he trying to tell his son boxing and coaching. Like, it's crazy that, and this is one of the professions that people do it the most. They tell people, they're telling boxers they're wrong. K-Rob is saying, H Money official out here. I official to who, nigga? Who is he official to? He official to you? Is he on BoxRec? Is he on BoxRec? How many fights he got on BoxRec? Because we talking boxing. How many he got? Somebody let me know. Somebody let me know. How many he got? No, we are going back and forth. They can type it on here that they're talking. It's like y'all don't get that. That's the crazy part with the delusion. It's like your voice is literally type coming through here because I'm reading what you're saying. Ricardo said H Money official out here. To who? You will go on H Money channel. The delusion. Go on H Money channel. He wants to argue his opinion. I don't argue opinions. So type what you need to say. Just type it. He just talking. Now we know he just talking. I don't even know you, blood. I don't even know you. I don't even know you, cousin. I don't know you. I don't know your real name. I don't know you. You going by H Money. I don't know him, H Money. Like, just think about what you're saying, bro. No, you trying to get on here and say I argue with Troy Kilatainment King. That's what you trying to do. And you could just talk, but you don't want to talk. Yeah, DS is crazy. Cause I don't even know cuz. He know me. He know my entity name. That's why I keep saying Troy Ducking. Ducking what? I'm not a debater, nigga. I was an actual boxer. So this is not a debate about your opinions about boxing. Because you never did. It's not a thing, bro. It's not a thing. I'm telling you, it's not a thing. You think it's a thing. This is why I don't do the calls and this is why I don't do that. Because I can't argue boxing with you unless you was a professional. Me and Aaron go back and forth about pugilism because we were both professionals. Literally competing in the same weight class. And that was my little bro. He younger than me by 10 years. Like, it's common sense. Or niggas maybe need a time. No, you know what? You gone from the channel, my nigga. I was a bum. I fought bums. Hey, nigga, I just went to the Amari Jones card out here in Oakland. And me and my man Aaron was actually talking about it. I just watched niggas fight bums on the Amari card, and they looked mediocre. Mediocre. Like my nigga Aaron said. Mediocre. And I'm just done arguing with children about shit that they know nothing about. Y'all niggas is childs of boxing. If you never boxed, it's crazy because you never was in the gym with Andre Ward or Floyd and them, but you literally coming over here telling me anything and everything. It's comical. It's comical. It's comical. It's comical. You said telling me who I fought when you never fought nobody. You never was a mechanic, but gonna tell somebody how to fix your car. Hey, man, that's what female dogs do. They call them bitches in dog shows. I never left Ego. Ego got his own channel. I was a professional boxer. Just say that. He's a blogger. Dude, y'all don't get that. That's what's crazy. He was blogging The Professional. You're not even using proper English. I used to y'all to, I used to see y'all. No, you used to see him with a professional boxer. You're confused. You're confused on the information at hand. We teach from the chart, the Kabbalah. You know, people be using names, Osiris and Sebek and Seton, and using these names of African cultures without understanding the African culture. You don't understand the information at hand. That's that in the information that you think you got. Easy realist. And that's crazy that you got that name because you're and I'm not trying to bag you, bro. I'm just saying you're confused. A man who's a blogger. He's a professional blogger. He was blogging a professional boxer. Of course, it's common sense. That's what this channel is about, my geniuses. Like, come on, man. What world is this? This is Earth, bro. I get it's the hardest test in any universe, but it's really not. Oh, y'all, yeah, yes. You see how you're retracting statements? I was a professional. I just seen a show with Amari Jones this weekend. Actually, my first manager, Mario Ortega, gave me a ticket. He comped me a ticket to the fight. I took my nephew Nasir. Aaron Coley, heavy metal, went to the fight, brought JJ, which is his nephew, his two sons. Akai Coley and Aaron Coley Jr., formerly now known as Dallas Clay. We watched the fights, and everybody said that the card was lackluster. Why? Because the competition was mediocre, and so was the A side of the competition. It was mediocre. Omari did what he had to do. He went a couple rounds, got his guy up out of there, and got up out of there. The rest of the card was mediocre. No, shout out to the Junkyard Dog. And that's it. So you think you seeing me with somebody? Do you see me with somebody now? Who you see me with now? Aaron Coley, a professional boxer. Come on, man. A professional boxer. Let me let the live catch up. I'm just saying I found out about you from Boxing Ego's channel when you was on there, cuz I know what you're saying. Say it. That's what this is about. Articulation of reality. That's what this is about. It's about boxing. This is the reality of the situation. You see a box in there? Tell me when you see a box. Just give it a thumbs up. It's that simple, bud. Then I know what you're saying. H Money wanted to come in here and lie and do all that fake blogging and doing. I don't do that. That's not how this channel works. I can't duck an argument about your opinions of boxing. You wasn't a professional. What are you fucking talking about? Come on, man. It's just delusional. It's delusional. That I literally named it delusion, and y'all seeing it. The playback is gonna be crazy. This is good. The playback is gonna be phenomenal. The playback is gonna be phenomenal. Because it's like you don't understand English. See, the thing with me and my ancestors, I was never a runaway slave. I just was never a slave. I'm gonna say it again, because you can't tell me who my family is. I know my family's history. I did my DNA and everything. I actually took the time out to study, to know thyself, to show the self-approval. If you didn't do that, you could be doing anything. And at this point, I'm worried, and I know about me, and I could call BS when I see it. So my ancestors were never slaves. They were the natural rulers of Pharaonic Nubia, the dynasties, pre-dynastical, the giants of Africa, the megalithic statues that only we know how to produce. And if they produced anywhere else, it means we were there as the people. That's the facts. They're called cultures of antiquity. Shout out to the Nehesu, from which all people come from through manifestation of the Kabbalah, were originally known as the Paul Netaru, which is the primeval matter of the gods. There's no such thing as a Native American. America is a government. I got the paperwork. Right? You know what? It's about facts. I'm about to bust your pack. That's the delusion. That's how I know you fucking delusional on here. And this is where I'm about to bust you down. Slave talk. See how he's so quick? I'm Native American. No, you're not. Because it say right here on this piece of paper, our actual sovereign government, the United States of America, created by the agreement known as the Unanimous Declaration of Independence of the United States of America, 4th of July, 1776. These states were the original geographically defined estates formed by the United Colonies. They are guaranteed a republican form of government. Together, they formed a union, a federation, and a confederation. So no, you wasn't, sir. You talking about the first over here. No, the first people on earth. I'm going to say it again. You weren't the first people in the known universe. Do you get that? You talking about America is a government. It's a union. It's not an ethnicity. It's a nation, which is a territory. So you wasn't here. You come from the Bering Strait, which is Asia. You don't know your history. You don't know it. It's clear. The migration. It's clear. You don't know it. You don't know it. You just talking. You just talking. And that's why I got this. There's no such thing as a Native American. No such thing, bro. That's why I got this. And I just broke your pack. The states of America, created by the colonies, the 13. You didn't even know that. It says it right here. The United States, Union of States, 9th of September, 1776, holds a national soil jurisdiction. States, Virginia, Maine, New York. State national. People, private persons. County courts, local common law. The United States of America, Federation of States, 7th of September, 1776. Holds international jurisdiction. Virginia, Maine, New York. State citizens. People. They have people in all capital. Just like you say, the people versus. We'll continue reading because I know you don't know this. These are facts. State citizens, people, capital P, lowercase everything. Lawful persons, not legal. State courts, American state common law. I don't need to Google shit. I got it right here. That's where you messing up at. So I'm going to just keep talking because you getting cooked. I'm cooking you. I'm whipping my wrist. Your brain is gone. The States of America, Confederation of States. The 1st of March, 1781. Global jurisdiction. Business for the states. The state of Virginia. The state of Maine. Legal persons of state. The state of Ohio courts. Missing international mercantile law. I'll go on. With the flowchart of authority, the above is separate from the below. The federal subcontracting government. The 19 enumerated powers of the sovereign government were delegated to 3 service companies below. Together, they form 3 branches of the federal government: a federal, a territorial, and a municipal. What do you need Google for? You talking to it. The federal government, America. You see that? So you an American. You in the federal American government. That's what you in. Shut up. Shut up. Shut it up. Stop it. You're done. You're done. You're done. Black people. People that look like me with hair like this and beards and noses like this and round eyes and big ass lips. Black people. They were the first people in this universe. That's why we black. And it's right there in your damn face. Your silly face. Excuse my language. And you just still can't see it. You can't see it. The sun go out, it's going to be black. Like me. What are you talking about? That's common sense. Or is it not? If you know Africans was here first, why couldn't they get on a ship and go anywhere? That's stupidity. It makes no logical sense, dog. None. Delusional. The delusion is crazy that you have. And that's why I named this delusion. The people, reparations for what? That's what Social Security is. You're supposed to go through Social Security and all these forms of these fictional governments and require your money. You got Social Security. They keep track of what you spend. You can't escape it. You can't. And yes, I do support reparations because if you damage somebody mentally and you did the things that you did and it's well documented that you did them, you should repay those people for their crimes so they can get themselves out of there. But listen, that's just too much. And then we say it's going to bankrupt the country. How is it going to bankrupt the country? No, it's going to stimulate the economy. That don't make no sense. This is a credit system. It's a credit system. That means money coming in, currency. It has to flow to stimulate the market. Stimulate means give energy, and energy is currency. So when a fighter goes to Japan, he's trying to stimulate the market. What you mean who gonna pay him? These is the governments. The territorial British government, the English government. They colonized the world. We speak in English. It's crazy. You don't even know it. It's crazy. You don't know it. You don't know it. It says it right here. The United States, the territorial British. Territorial British, right there. Territorial British. Hold on, let me go back to the federal government of America, which dude was claiming he's an American. But you to be an American, meaning you're in this federal government. So you're not an American. No. You're not talking to the United States of America is up here, private. The United States of America is not down here. This is the British, the municipal government, PAPUS, the United States, part of the global air commerce jurisdiction, the Constitution of the United States of the state of Georgia, the state of, that's corporate. Municipal law, Uniform Commercial Code, published as Municipal Code and UCC, Roman Civil and UCC Commercial Law, the United States District Court. That's not the United States of America. The United States of America is the Federation of States that was formed the 7th of September, 1776, and holds the international jurisdiction. States, Virginia, Maine, New York, state citizens, people, lawful persons, state courts, American state common law. That's the USA, blood. You not common law. Y'all just talking. That's the delusion I'm talking about. Y'all don't even know where you at. You don't even know it. And I'm telling you where you at, and you trying to tell me something. It's cool. I'm not tripping. I got the information. I did the work. Just because you born here, you doesn't mean you're an American. You're not the people. It says right here who the people are. They're American state common law, lawful persons. They hold international jurisdiction. You don't hold that in no court. I have unlimited jurisdiction in court. That's why I got the paper. That's why I just got up and went and got it. Hold on. You think you a Native American? You can't be. Because right here, an American, right here, doing business as the States of America, Republic. That's the Republic. You're a citizen. I'm not. I'm Hamza. I'm a divine being. I'm not a United States citizen. That's what this is talking about. I'm literally explaining it to you with the flow chart of authority. The above is separate from the below. As above, so below. No, you still don't get it. You still don't get it. I'm talking about the slaves USA had. Not the USA never had slaves. You don't get it. The United States has slaves. You don't know where you at. I keep saying it. That's why DS3 saying it's all about law, blood. Hit my Cash App. You're just talking. You're not in the USA. You're not in the United States of America. You're in the United States. The corporate part. You think you in the United States of America. That's the part where is hurting you. Because due to the chart, it's telling you how it was created. You're not hearing it. You're not hearing it. I don't care. If it's BS, then exit out. No, that's that you in the bag, because now you can't battle that. I'm telling you what it say right here. You're not an American. Doing business as the States of America, Republic, part of the international land and sea jurisdiction, the Constitution for the United States of America, the Georgia state, the Maine state, legal persons, United States citizens, vacant, of offices periodically filled by representatives. The House of Representatives. Okay, this portion of the federal government has been missing since 1860. United States statutes at large and organic law published upon congressional record. And then you're saying this is BS, what I'm reading. Hey, blood, you gone. You just a distraction. You gone. You gone. You telling me to do my research and I'm reading to you. That's delusion. You don't need to be here. You don't need, I don't care. You don't need to be here. I'm literally reading you congressional record, international land and mercantile law. I'm literally reading that, and that just means you don't know nothing. That's what that means. You gone. You don't know anything, because I'm literally reading it to you and you're being ignorant. You're choosing to ignore constitutional things. Then I'm literally reading to you how this thing was set up. And you think you at where you at. That means you're delusional. It says, I prophesied Nehesu bars before I left and didn't get to type it in here. In here, we are God is great, not God is good. No, I never watched Roots because that was never a part of my history. I just said that. I just said that. That was never a part of my history, so I don't watch that. No, I don't need to watch Roots. You sound stupid. Listen to what you're saying. I studied the golden age of civilization that lasted for thousands of years, and you telling me I need to watch when Negroes for only 400 years of the millions of years of time since we've been here, you telling me what I need to watch, which is only 400 years of the millions of years of the Nehesu. That's delusional. That's not what my ancestors went through. My ancestors did this. They wrote Egyptian books of the dead, the highest form of knowledge, the oldest books in the world, the teachings of Ptah. That's what they did. I don't need to see that. Why do I need to see that? When it was only 400. Dude, this is where the delusion is, where it's going to bust you down. We ruled it since the beginning of time. But you want me to study 400 years over infinity, the blackness of space, the triple blackness, my skin. You want me to study 400 years when there's a multitude of things that were done before and after that, and you want me to just be a slave. That's the delusion. That's the delusion. That's why you retracting statements. It's delusional. It's delusional. The math makes no sense. You hear everybody say 300 years, 400 years. You haven't heard nobody say 500 years of slavery. I know it's carbon. That's the thing. I made of something that was a primordial source on the periodic table. It has 6 neutrons, 6 protons, and 6 electrons. 666. It's the spirit of man, means spirit and breath. So carbon is it. It's my skin. What do you want me to do? You done. I just told you what my roots is. You gone. Shit. See how they just want to be slaves? You gone. We kingsmen in here. You see, what are you talking about? I know my roots. I'm in African. That's the delusion. This is an African book. I showed him the book. This is an African book. We all know this is African. It's crazy to think it's not. This is Nile Valley civilization. I literally just showed you this, and you said, know your roots. That's crazy. Hit my cash app. Hit my cash app for me having to deal with this delusion. This is why I don't be on here like this. Like it's that's why this is called delusion. It's crazy. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. The delusion is crazy. It's delusional. This is my nigga talking about I heard you going body shot for body shot with H Money. Listen, blood. I'm a professional boxer that chose to blog about professional boxing. That's the truth. What do you want me to do about that? What do you want me to do about it? It's nothing I can do. Like, it's crazy. Like, this ain't that. My nigga told me I'm messing with you right now. No, it's delusion going around. It needs to be discussed amongst men. Yeah, you know what? I'll send you the link. I got you. Don't even trip. Don't even trip. I'm about to send you the link. I'm about to put it in the chat. Look, first thing to come up. Share. Copy. You gotta hold on. Let me put the link in there. Hold on. Let me go on the YouTube and put it in there from my phone on the chat. You gotta be smarter than the thing. Gotta be smarter than the thing. Gotta be smarter than the thing. There you go. Box right. Hey, listen, make sure when you go on there, you break down my record and who I fought. And then you just take that with everybody else's record. They got, because before you get on here, I know how this goes. You take my 8 fights and you take everybody else's 8 fights and then you match them up. And then you run your mouth. No boxing. Like, because people be literally just talking. Yeah, that's clear as day. Like, you know how you know Bud will beat Boots? Like, you know how I know? Because Boots hasn't fought anybody. He hasn't unified the division. Has he? It's that simple. That's how I know he can't beat Bud. He hasn't unified the division. Bud has. So now what we talk about? What we talk about? Huh? Excuse me. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? It's that simple. There's nothing to argue about. Those are the facts. You can't talk to me because you're not trying to unify the division. Bud is relinquishing the titles. Listen, I'm gonna send him. I'm gonna send Tiafimo positive energy his way that he's joining his team in this promotional company. I really am. This is the most intelligent move you can make. You speak Spanish, they speak Spanish, they train, you could really get some good tutelage. If you're really trying to take it to the next level, then you go sit down over there and really see what they do. And from what I've seen, Teofimo doesn't have a problem training. He doesn't. That's not a thing. Teofimo doesn't have a problem training. Buddy, he doesn't. He does not. He does not. He doesn't have a problem getting that work in. Yeah, listen. Teofimo Lopez June is a Leo. That's one thing they don't do. Leos are not looking stupid. That's why I read to know what I'm talking about. I'm not on here just to waste my time. Nobody has hit the like button to get to 12 likes. Hit that Cash App though. Fury's father not in his corner. So that's done. That's been done, Vaughn. You done. That's old. You got that. That don't even make sense because his father not in his corner. He just be promoting and keeping up ruckus. So that's not a thing. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. You already know. Hit the like button, bro. Yeah, 11 and 11 in here. It says, Vaughn say, D. Gutierrez says already hit the Chase. Don't have Cash App. I don't have Chase. I don't know what you're talking about. You already hit the Chase. I don't have Zelle. If that's on there, don't use it. Hold on, let me take it off for you. You got just request your money back because that Zelle account ain't even open. Ain't no Zelle. It's only Cash App. That's why I have this information, because at the end of the day, when you are part of certain corporate American governments, you're owed money. And that just is what it is. It just is what it is. I can't vote. I'm not a citizen. You don't get it. I'm not in the United States. That's how I know you drunk. You just heard all I said, and you talk about voting. That's not even a thing. I don't care nothing about corporate. You don't get it. That's how I know you don't. Delusion. I know you don't get it. That's how I know you don't get it. It's a collective. So that's how I know you don't get it. That makes me the 1%, the 0% actually. Because you don't get it. I don't care about voting. I'm an individual. I got my own estate. You don't get it. You don't get it.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness? Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Yeah. We're going to go with Mr. Phil today. Because it's like I know you don't know. No, I know. I don't. We're not. Listen. I know you think it's. I know. I've understood that when I start bagging niggas and getting serious, the niggas want to laugh because they not ready to learn. That's a bar. Hit the cash appy. That's my point. When it's time to learn, niggas is trying to laugh. No. It's about learning, passing on facts. We're not passing opinions around over here. If you want to see that on other channels about niggas who watching what I used to do against bums, against whoever. And I just seen somebody fighting bums and it was mediocre. Was mediocre. I seen it. I seen it. It's nothing to talk about. Joke about these bars. Yeah, June, I'm happy for TO2 because he could really step it up. He could really step it up. He could really step it up and be the best. Got to stick it out. You got to stick it out. You got to stick it out. Get the craft down. You got to stick it out. Get the craft down. Man, that's the most important. He still got age on his side. It's time to get it in now. Oh, nigga, I need to be with Canelo and them. Like, they speak Spanish, they work out. I'm serious about learning. What do I need to do to get this going? I'm trying to take my career to the next level. That's what you do. Hey, Pops, you tripping. We got to go over here with them. You not, and then that's the thing. He gonna have to sit down. That's not going on over there. Yeah, I'm actually about to work out with Canelo, so now you gotta shut up. Now you listen. Now you have to shut your mouth. There's nothing you can say now. Now you're bound to shut up. I'm in the ring with Canelo. It's not even Pops. Now it's time for you to go sit and have a seat now. It's a wrap. That's how that works. Great move. Leos play chess. They play mental chess. They be being patient. Leos is patient and they play mental chess. They'll find a way out. Everybody else is mediocre. Mediocre. I see Javante Davis saying that shit, man. That's what I'm cracking up, bro. That's what I'm saying. Yo? Yeah. Yo, me and you've been talking about this for a long time. And every time I say, yo, Troy, who would be a good fit for T.O.? The first thing you always said was everything else. Oh, so basically you saying I'm a psychic. You saying I'm a prophet. I ain't saying that. No, you got it. No. I'm live. You know I am. The live is called delusion. It's literally called that. So if I told you ahead of time who should he train with, and I kept saying Eddie Reynoso, and then he go with them, and you said he's signing with them, that would make me prophetic. and a psychic.
I'm here, rumbling about possibly that I was talking to Punch. You know, Punch is really in tune with Teal. He was telling me that hopefully when Teal's contract is up, whatever the case may be, Canelo's looking to bring him in, and that's a smart move because Canelo is getting older. Just like when Oscar got older, he started signing young fighters under his belt. That's the perfect fighter to bring into Canelo Promotions. Because, Reynoso knows how to do business, too. He don't know how to just train. He knows how to do business as well. You feel what I'm saying?
So I'm psychic.
So you psychic.
I mean, it just is what it is. Listen, blood, listen, it's more than just that. Because nothing is of its sensual and emotional passions, no sensual passions and emotions and sensual passions of itself. There's always something deeper. And right before you called, I was just explaining why he really went with Canelo, because it humbles his dad and sits his dad down. Because you can't argue when I'm in the ring learning defense with Canelo, you got to sit down and shut up. You got to sit down and shut up now. You don't know more than him. You don't.
Exactly. You're learning from a dude that did it, jumping up multiple weight classes, trusting, like you always say, trusting his defense. He can't get no better than that. His daddy took him as far as he could. Whoever else he was around took him off. Now let the dad be the cheerleader. He want to be a part of the team. You don't cut him off. But Reynoso runs the show. Let Reynoso be the general. And that's that. And so I was arguing with
ain't no let Reynoso. If he ain't the general, you somewhere else.
You know what I mean? But and then one of my coworkers, I don't know boxing, he's a casual fan. He was watching clips. He was telling me, "Oh, looks like he's not really doing nothing but drills." I'm like, "Bro, drills is what makes you sharp. What are you talking about, bro? You don't got to do all that fancy."
Hey, where was you at? Wait, where was you at telling this man this?
This was at work, man. So
Hold on. Is he good at his job?
At his job, yeah, he's not a boxer. He's boxing.
No. Listen. See, this is what happened when niggas get to eating meat and shit. They can't listen. Is he good at his job?
Yeah.
Is boxing a career and a job?
Boxing's a career.
Okay. How do you get good at your job?
By repetitively doing the same thing and learning.
Okay. Now, you just said it was a fact that man said what he said about Canelo doing drills, but he was good at his job. That's delusional, bro. That's the whole point of what's going on, right? That is what delusion is. How are you good at your job? You weren't good on the first day. That's cap. So what do niggas be talking about, bro?
A lot of people don't know what they're talking about.
And that's why I just don't be talking about. I get on here, explain. Listen, they were mad on the boxing voice because I called Marco a Neanderthal and a Caucasus Mountain caveman.
This was again?
No, this was back then. They saying Ness was playing favoritism because I called him names and I said, hey, listen, channel, Neander Valley, Germany is a real place where Neanderthals come from. I said, if they call you a Caucasian, it's because you come from the Caucasus Mountains, the higher and lower Caucasus. What are you talking about? If you call me a Niger, a Nekus, a Naga, if I don't know my history, I look stupid because it's a sovereign title of Ethiopia. And if you don't know African language, the moment you open your mouth and say any fucking thing to an African man, you're delusional. You literally trying to tell me my language. And it's crazy. I'm dealing with it even in the home I'm in with children. It's like it's crazy when you really are seeing and not looking with your worldly eyes. It just be a bunch of everything It's just shit, and I just don't wish to entertain, blood. I just don't want to entertain.
Do you believe?
No, I don't believe. I know it.
All right. Tio stays with the Renosos, right?
Hey, blood, hold on. Hold that thought. Remember, Dave, I was a professional boxer that started blogging. Me and Ego wasn't hanging around each other. He was coming to blog a professional boxer. I don't think people realize that. We weren't never hanging around. He wasn't my homie as I thought he was.
Who said I was hanging around?
Somebody on my channel. Like, and that means if somebody on my channel thought that, that's why people be asking what happened to you and Ego. He was coming to blog a professional so I can give him the boost that he needed. It's like when Box Raw that you see everybody wearing. One of the owners who was a photographer needed a fucking boost. So she wanted me to model for Box Raw so that Tank Davis and everybody can wear it now.
I got one of their tracksuits too.
Hey, I know. Thank you for buying the shit that I started. I modeled for them first. They in the UK, which is not London. All right, blood. Hey, listen. What were you gonna say, blood?
I was gonna say, with Eddie Reynoso, you already know he's gonna work because the man has a work ethic. He's already working out right now, even without a fight lined up. And with his athleticism, and with Reynoso teaching him what he's gonna teach him, and with Canelo gonna teach him what he's gonna teach him, do you like his chances better against a Tank Davis?
No, I'm gonna just ask you.
After he got to about the time that he needs to.
I'm gonna just ask you a simple question. Is that common sense? Would you give him a better chance against a smaller Tank who their trainers, Eddie Reynoso, has done more than Calvin Ford in his group? You can't say they both making the same amount of type of bread because they both the cash cows. They both doing pay-per-views. So we could say Canelo been doing a little bit longer, but we not pocket watching like that. But then when you start breaking down the intricate details of winning, then you will have to say that Tio has a better chance of beating Tank with Eddie Reynoso. That's common sense. It's boxing.
Now, Reynoso is not gonna get. I'm gonna keep it being. Reynoso will not be as great as the trainer he is. He's not getting Oscar Valdez to be Tank, but I believe he can do it with Tio because Tio has better physical attributes than Oscar Valdez to match up with Tank. They're both damn near just as fast. They're both twitchy. They both.
Hey, bro. That's common sense. It's levels.
Yeah, levels.
It's just levels, bro. That's just it. It's just levels. It's levels to athleticism. There's level to athleticism in boxing. It's levels to skill. That's how you know who trash and who not. That's just common sense. No, you know who would have been good for him is Floyd Jr.
Yeah,
Not Floyd Sr. That shit over with. Floyd Jr.
Yeah.
Floyd didn't even train with his daddy because you had to do it his daddy's way. Roger is a historian. That's why his style matched up better with Roger because Roger knew all boxers. He really knew it and paid attention.
Even though I felt Floyd was more gifted, the father, but Roger had a better career.
I can't say the father was more gifted.
Well, two different levels. The 5 and 4, the Sugar Ray Leonard level.
Yeah, he was the younger bro.
The Hector Camacho Chavez level.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, we had later on. I'm gonna hit you up when you free, whatever. I won't do like we did last time. We did that. I was at work. You was watching the Rosario fight. We was watching this. I'm gonna hit you up later, whatever. Because there's a fight I want to put you on to, and you can break it down perfectly. Because we see a lot of shorter guys that are counterpunchers having trouble fighting taller guys that can move. We're gonna watch Hector Camacho versus Howard Davis Jr., a tall Olympian who was athletic as fuck. Against Camacho later on. Be free.
Oh yeah, let me know, bro. We can break that down. That's what I'll do.
I'm gonna hit you up for that later on when I'm at the job, man. You stay up, keep cooking. I'm listening. I've been watching since I was walking back from the gym. I was hearing you. You know what I mean? Educate these people, bro.
Hey, blood. Listen, blood. Listen, bro. I'm gonna say this because I know it's a lot of delusion going around. You can't argue facts. So if you think an argument is only a two-way argument when you're arguing opinionated theoretical statements. I only defend the facts. So it's not an argument. I'm defending the factual truth. Brian Norman can't duck a fight because if you giving him first, the purse was 1.5, then they moved it to 1.7. 50% of his purse is automatically gone due to the contractual deal he signed. So he's only going to make $850,000. Soon as you pay him $2.2 million, 50% of $2.2 million is $1.1 million. He give his 20% to Top Rank. He give his 30% to the tax due to write-offs and all of that if he can get it down. Hey, listen, and then he'll leave out with 1.1 million. Ain't nobody trying to hear you ducking that. The math shows he's not ducking. He willing to go to his hometown and do all of that. That's how confident he is. He want the money for that. That's not a duck. It's not an opportunity because he a champion already himself.
And yo, I thought that statement that I made before when we was talking about that, I was comparing it to Tio taking 1.5 against Loma. And first of all, it's a whole different scenario because Tio wasn't going to Loma's home. He wasn't going to his country.
They're both at Top Rank. It's that simple.
And not just that. The fight was during COVID. Remember, at that time, that was the first big fight during COVID. There was no crowd, bro. There was no crowd. So there weren't that many, they weren't going to get an attendance like that. So you couldn't pay them more.
No, actually, if they were smart, the attendance is on TV now. Yeah. Niggas ain't got to leave their home. And it ain't shit to do. Watch Leo, Tio, and Loma. Watch it. Yeah, that's just it. Like, listen, bro. I train niggas during the quarantine on Zoom. Classes. Waking up 6 in the morning, getting paid $250 for 1 hour on Zoom. So there is no excuses here. It's a new age. Like, so niggas just be, I ain't got time for that type of excuse type shit. Like, and even though it might have not did the numbers because niggas want to go to fights because they be in their feelings and all of that, it did what it was supposed to do. The point is that it's not the same because the one dude for the promotion for fighting on another card with another promotional company, you own your promotional company. You're signed to them. So you're going to fight on another network. They promoting you. They're going to have to get a piece of the capital.
It's different. You're right. It is different between the Brian Norman situation because this is Top Rank / Eddie Hearn. With Tio and Loma, it was both Top Rank, and once again, they were fighting without a crowd. Not even the crowd, blood. It's just it's like Manny Pacquiao being from the Philippines and fighting over here. You owe taxes in both countries, nigga. It's over with. Listen, to stop that, they made him a part of Congress. Like, it's that simple, nigga. It's too much money going out. And that's why it's different. You got two niggas that
All right, when Sean Porter wanted to come over here and wanted to come to Top Rank and get work with Bud, nigga, we only paying you $1 million, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? Now how he gonna do that when then PBC got to paying money because they promoting? Yeah, I can't do that. I get no, I can't fight him for that money. No, he ducking Bud. No, you only worth $1 million outside of them, nigga. You don't sell chicken dinners. That's what Spence was saying. Yeah, so yeah, well, I don't know. The cap is cap. No, nigga, pay him the 2.2 million. You getting 5. You could take less money to fight in your hometown with your judges. You the A side, and you claim you doing all of this. Like, man, that shit cap blood in real life. It just is. It just is. And then no, hold on. That's what we're Top Rank low ball offer. We go to the PBC with Stanionis. Stanionis got on the John. Hey, blood, that don't make sense. He was on Boxing Voice saying it. It doesn't make sense. He was on other John saying it. No, they tried to do me like that. No, send a real offer. So now you got 2 different promotional companies saying we'll pay you this to fight Boots. No, that's not the money to fight you in your hometown, and you supposed to be all of this. We take it to Canelo and David Benavidez. He's gonna beat him. He's the best. He could do all of this. Then why you can't pay me 200 million? He the best. He gonna kill me. You think I shouldn't get paid 200 million for getting killed, beat by David Benavidez, and he taking all my accolades? You sound stupid. You sound stupid. But then when you put him in there against my opponents, he didn't do as good. At the end of the day, it just doesn't make any kind of not logical sense. You take him up to 75. Was Vosdick a 3-time world champion? Was Vosdick a 3-time world champion?
I have no idea. I don't follow him.
All right then. Was Kovalev a 3-time world? Okay then. All right then. Did Canelo stop Kovalev at light heavyweight?
Knocked him out cold.
Did he got in there with Bivol, who about to fight for undisputed? If Bivol wins undisputed against one of the hardest punchers of this era, and one of the most skillful fighters and better be, then that makes Canelo look that much better because he went 12 and then he's going to go back and fight Bivol again. All right, then. So, like, David Benavidez was at light heavyweight at super middleweight longer than Canelo. And Callum Smith was the WBA super middleweight champion. Why didn't David unify the title?
I don't know.
Yeah, because he didn't want to work. Hey, miss me with the clown shit. It's just facts. You can't argue none of that because that's what was happening.
I'm not arguing for Benavidez.
No, I'm just using that as an example as why you can't argue the fact of any situation. I just use those situations as the facts. You can't argue them because that's just a fact. It's just it. That's just it, blood.
I'm gonna call you later on tonight.
You up one. And that's just it. Like, and that's why niggas got to stop with the cap. There's one thing you can't do. You can't argue facts. You just can't. It's not a thing. It's not a thing, bro. You just can't argue with it. It's not of it. It makes no sense. In the world of things that's going on, it has no weight. It's not a fact. Vaughn, I know you hope. I know you hope he do it, but if you hoping, that means you don't know boxing. Because hope is faith. That means you believe, but you don't know. Do you believe you Vaughn on my channel, or do you know it? Your pack is gone. Your pack is gone. It's gone. You don't believe you Vaughn. You know it. So hoping is faith. And that means you know he not gonna win. You know it. You know it. You know it. You know he not gonna win. So we're gonna end on that note. Hey man, y'all have a good one. Hey, listen, it's not what you think or what you affirm. It's who's doing the thinking. No, you know what? This is about delusion. We gotta read the whole thing to you. It's gonna blow your mind. I don't even participate in politics. It's fictitious. They both working for the United States. You're still confused. That's how I know who's confused. I'm in the Republican form of government. I don't care. Like, we're in the season of Sebek, Ra. It is not what you think or what you affirm. It is who is thinking and who is affirming. Are you human or a divine being? Hold on. Wait. Wait a minute. It's spiritual. It's about you. It's about us. Reasoning, not feelings. Sebek corresponds to one of the tools through which behavior is programmed. Through the understanding of the law, such programming can be done at will. If we have the tools to program any desired behavior at will, then we can choose to allow only peace and pleasure to manifest as our emotional reactions to all events. Sebek truisms. These are true statements, facts. I am well on my way to success because I understand the suggestive power of belief. Hey Siri, define belief.
Belief means an acceptance that a statement is true or that something exists. Do you want to hear the remaining one?
Yes.
It means trust, faith, or confidence in someone or something.
Hey Siri, define faith. I told you.
Faith means complete trust or confidence in someone or something. Do you want to hear the remaining one?
Yes.
It means strong belief in God or in the doctrines of a religion, based on spiritual apprehension rather than proof.
Based on spiritual apprehension rather than proof. So, in this spiritual knowledge, it states that the suggestive power of belief, meaning it can get you to a point, but you need the facts. I reject all negative beliefs and deliberately and consistently cultivate positive beliefs. My positive thoughts flow naturally from my being, Al-Sir. I know that my spirit is essentially unconditioned. Therefore, whatever beliefs I take into trance, my spirit will make come true if it is at all humanly possible. Wayman Casey, the court is in October. I do not delude myself into mistaking my education for knowledge of reality itself. No, I never said I was a Republican. See, that's when you didn't hear me. You're just talking. I'm not a Republican. I'm in the Republic. There's two forms of land here. You're still confused. Hit my Cash App. There you go, Wayman. There you go. That's the listen. For that, I will give you something. The garlic butter gratuity gift, because you asked the right question. So you can understand. Because people still talking without no understanding of reality itself. If you stand up and say, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America for the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with unity and justice for all. Okay. Do you understand what you're saying? I don't have allegiance to the United States of America because I renounced it. I'm an American. That's the republic for which United States citizens stand for. There's two forms of government. Let me show you. Again, because I know it is very hard to understand. You don't know where you're at. If you don't know your soul and you don't know the history of everything and where you from, and you don't know the spirit through mathematics, you don't know where you at. You can't know. It's just common sense, bud. It's not rocket science. It's right here. It's not rocket science. You don't know where you at in the present. Your conscious is not conscious of itself. That's what it states. You see that? American State National. Credentials. Lawful name. I gave this to an attorney, and she kept saying, listen, this is how I know you don't know, because you never been to court over it. The law. Listen. You never been to court over your own name and how you want to use it in the public. But then you're asking somebody literally, you don't understand it, and he said he's a republic. The public has a right to know. The corporation, you don't even know the language. And that's what I'm saying. You don't know where you at. I don't just play and do shit. I don't just play. That's why I don't hear it says lawful name. It says issuing authority, the California Assembly. California has two assemblies. They have a California State Assembly, and then it's a California Assembly, because there must be a Republican form of government of this that's over everything. There must be a union. You don't know where you at. You are part of the wrong union. And everybody in the union I'm in is individuals. That's why it's a union. We made a union. You're not in that union. You're a crewman of it. That means you work for me. You're not an American because you were born here. Because I just showed you. It's a government. You don't know that. So there is no voting for American nationals. I gave up my right to vote because I don't care about voting. I have my own estate. I learned it by reading the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, the Office of Legislation Revision Council, which is United States corporate law for banking, and the laws and municipal laws of the land I'm on. Plus, this is where I originally learned all this from. I learned it from my spiritual practices of Africa, because I'm not this flesh. There's an energy and a consciousness inside me that's talking to you. I learned it from Africa because we was the first person to create these type of laws. You think laws just come out of the blue? Like, this is where the delusion comes from. I learned it from studying African law. I know that is too much for you to realize. I learned it studying African laws of the spirit world. You can't have nothing without it. K. Rob said, I need to get in the Egyptian Bible. That's what this is. You never read it, and I'm not saying this to you. People have never read it and acting like they know it. It's delusional. It's delusional. It's delusional. It's just crazy, blood. Because it's kind of like, what are you talking about? How did I learn this? I've been telling you every day. I got in some African books. We was the first folks, in the known universe and I start reading. There is no enemy. There is no enemy. That's the trick. There is no enemy. Everything is a manifestation of consciousness and will of the Supreme Being, and it's a test for you to reclaim your peace so you can know the reason for coming into existence, the enjoyment of life. That's the law of the Lord. We got that written down. So when you act like you can't know the principles of the Lord, they've been written down in African culture. So there's nothing I can do for you. You can say what you want. You can pretend. You can act like you think you right. You can just just booted niggas from the chat today. Like I don't. It's nothing that I can do for you. It's only all I could do is relay the facts. It's like I used to be explaining this stuff to my family, and she'd be like, "Well, Troy, you're saying no. Troy is not saying anything. These are not my laws." If we was to actually start going by the laws in this book, you know what? I'll give them some of them to you. They're quick. Hold on, I'm gonna give them to you. I'm gonna give you some of the laws of Ma'at. I'm gonna read them to you. Hold on. All natural, naked, using it as a bookmark. Hold on, don't even trip. Here we go. Hold on, I'm getting to it. Hold on, it's on this one. Look, I'm going to read it to you. It's in plain English. In truth, I have come to thee, and I have brought Ma'at, right and truth, to thee. And I have destroyed wickedness for thee. I declare I have not done evil to mankind. I declare I have not oppressed the members of my family. I declare I have not wrought evil in the place of right and truth. I declare I had no knowledge of worthless men. I declare I have not wrought evil. I declare I have not made to be the first consideration of each day that excessive labor should be performed for me. I declare I have not brought forward my name for exaltation to honors. I declare I have not ill-treated servants. I declare I have not thought scorn of the Supreme Being. I declare I have not defrauded the oppressed one of his property. Defrauded. Hold on. We're not even going to scream. Hey, Siri. Define defrauded.
Defraud means illegally obtain money from someone by deception.
Illegally obtain money from someone by deception. It's a pyramid on the back of the dollar. This is the pyramid's work. I declare I have not done that which is an abomination unto the gods. These are the gods. In Islam, they call it the house of Allah. Consciousness and will. I declare I have not caused harm to be done to the servant by his chief. I declare I have not caused pain. I declare I have made no man to suffer hunger. I declare I have made no one to weep. I declare I have done no murder. I declare I have not given the order for murder to be done for me. I declare I have not afflicted pain upon mankind. I declare I have not defrauded the temples of their oblations. Listen, your temple is here. An oblation is an offering, a word of power. I declare I have not purloined the cakes of the gods. That's the same thing as defrauding the temples of their oblations. Hey Siri, define oblations.
Obligation means
No.
an act or course of action
Hey
to which
Siri,
a person is.
define oblations.
I found this on the web.
Oh my God. Oh.
Here's what I found.
See, this is where the shit get corny with the Google. This is when you got to do real work. Something people don't do. It's just like this will do anything not to let me type the word in there. It's like it took all day to do that. Ablation. The presentation of bread and wine to God in the Eucharist. If you Christian and you giving oblations, you follow an African culture. That's where your pack is gone. That's where your pack is gone. Bread and wine is communion. You done. You done, blood. You done. You done. You done. You done. Holy Communion, a Eucharist. Exactly. Exactly. A giving an oblation is bread and wine. Defrauded the temples, meaning, and that's why you take the bread and wine in church. You giving the God in you an oblation. It's crazy that you don't know that. And listen, if you really using bread and wine and you think that's it, no. Wine comes from grapes or the grapevine, which is Al-Sir is the king of the grapevine. It's in the book written, but you got to know your history. Bread is of wheat and barley, grain, yellow, solar plexus. Let's move on. It grows it. You're done. I have not purloined the cakes of the gods. Listen, how do you make cake? With flour, wheat, and barley. You're done. You're done. You're done. I have not carried off the cakes offered to the who's. A who is a brilliant spirit. How do a spirit get cake? Wheat and barley, the sun, the solar plexus, the words of power. You're done. Your pack is done. I declare I have not committed fornication. Listen, they're not talking about having sex. They're talking about fornicating with the devil by letting evil thoughts, meaning anything not in here, a lie of not a right and true statement, go into your brain, you fornicating with the devil. You're done. You're done. You're finished. They're talking about it right here in Africa. There's nothing to be said. Well, I don't have to go to Africa. I'm an African, but I'm going to be going really soon within this year or 2025 on this Gregorian calendar. I have not polluted myself in the holy places of the God in my city. You done. You done. You done. I declare I have not polluted myself in the holy places of the God of my city. What is pollution? Exactly. 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 Translated from the hieroglyphs. I declare I have not. No, then it finishes it. I declare I have not polluted myself in the holy city, in the holy places of the God of my city, nor diminished from the bushel. The bushel is a measurement, meaning the dosage and moderation of what you're doing. I declare I have neither added nor filched away land. I declare I have not encroached upon the fields of others. Who's encroaching on fields of others? Other people's land. Everybody got their own land. Caucasus people got their own land. Listen, God don't make mistakes. It's enough Caucasians to fit in Caucasia. It's enough Africans to fit in Africa. It's enough Asians to fit in Asia, which Europe is. If you're from the United Kingdom, you can go back to where you're from. It's enough. If everybody told you to go back where you're from, Black people are from the solar system. Black people, hit my Cash App. Salute that Cash App. Black people are from the solar system, my G. It's 222 in the chat. Hey, no. Black people are children of the sun. So go back to where? The sun rules the solar system. Come on, blood. We're children of the eye of God. The sun, not Africa. The sun, which brings things from the spirit world. And what are you? The delusion is delusional. I declare I have not added weights to the scales to cheat the seller. I declare I have not misread the pointer of the scales to cheat the buyer. These are just laws. I mean, you could reap them or sow them. Got to make sacrifices. I declare that I have not carried away milk from the mouths of children. I declare I have not driven away cattle which were upon the pastures. I declare I have not snared the feather fowl of the preserves of the gods. The feather fowl is any god on the chart with anything with feathers on their head or look like a hawk or anything like that. Because the principles that come with them. Hold on. I declare I have not caught fish with the bait of fish of their kind. That's a rule. I declare I have not turned back the water at the time when it should flow, making a dam. I declare I have not cut a cutting in a canal of running water, meaning I have not made a canal when water is already running right there and you could just get the water from there. You trying to make it to where it come to you. It's just crazy that these is actual things. I declare I have not extinguished a fire or light when it should burn, meaning you haven't killed the spirit in somebody. It's that simple. I declare I have not violated the times. Come on, blood. Of offering the chosen meat offerings. Listen, Egyptians didn't eat meat, violating the time of offering the chosen meat offerings, which would be offering up your own flesh for work when it's time to work. I declare I have not driven off the cattle from the property of the gods. The cattle. We all know what cattle is. I declare I have not repulsed God in his manifestations, which is consciousness and will, which is Ra. I am pure, I am pure, I am pure, I am purity. I am pure. My purity is the purity of the great Benu, which is in the city of Sutenhenen. And listen, Suten meaning the land under, Henen meaning inert energy of eternity, because He means eternity, Nen means energy or noon. It's really supposed to be Suten Henun. So, but Nen is the primeval matter, the suit, the clay, the black matter which everything comes from. That is an eternity of dark matter. That's what Sutanen is. For behold, I am the nose of the supreme being or God of the winds, who maketh all mankind to live on the day when the eye of Ra, the Ut'at, that means the serpent energy of consciousness and will, is full in Anu, which is the the indefiniteness, meaning without limit of the primeval matter, which is the dark energy. or the black matter which everything comes from, which is consciousness and will is imperceptible. At the end of the second month of the season of Pert, the season of growing, in the presence of the divine Lord of this earth, I have seen the eye of Ra when it was full in Anu. The season of Pert, my bad. The eye of Ra means the eye of consciousness and will, which is the sun in the sky. And the end of the second month of the season of Pert. The season of growing, the first month would be the zodiac on Aries. The second month is after Aries. That's a fact. What's after Aries? What's after Aries? Is it Taurus? April, May. And that's what they're saying. And the end of the second month of the season, Pert, coming forth by day. In the season of growing, that means springtime. And if they're talking about the second month in the season of growing, the spring is the season of growing. And then that means it will have to be the Taurus, the imagination, the feminine energy. And that would be the eye of Ra, your imagination. Because you could see the sun. In the presence, and that's what they're saying. I have seen the eye of Ra when it is full in Anu. Therefore, let not evil befall me in this land and in this hall of the double Ma'ati, because I, even I, know the names of these gods who are therein, meaning inside your body, and who are the followers of the great God. So when people acting like they don't know, no, it's laws in Africa. They tell you, no, lead an animal. And then there's more laws after that. They tell you, no, you're not supposed to be sleeping with men. You're not supposed to be doing this. It's mad laws. And once you're following those, you are protected. Anybody, and that's the crazy thing. If anybody wants to talk about them, we can sit down and talk about them, and I can break it down to you. You can't break it down because you don't know anything in here. And when I say this is the game we gonna play, we gonna play. We gonna read this material, and if you don't know how to break down anything in here, and you say you know your culture and the divinity of the God in you, which we found first, I get to slap you. Do you want to play with God's truth? Do you want to play that game? And then we can see who angry. We could that's simple. We can go in here and we could do that. Do you want to play that? You want to play slap for slap about what's written in here and how to pronounce it and what these things, what this information, these facts mean. Do you want to do that? If you're not doing this, what you're doing in the physical doesn't matter because this is spiritual understanding. Do you want to play the game? About what's going on in God's knowledge, since y'all think y'all should be telling me how to do it. Listen, me and my mans, we gonna talk about it today. Listen, I'm in Hotep. One yourself.